Hello, I'm Graham Lavender with AgAir Update, and I'm here with Mr. Bill Hatfield of Turbine Conversions. Turbine Conversions has 27 different STCs, all starting in the mid-90s. Mr. Bill, can you tell us what's going on with Turbine Conversions today?
Sure can, Graham, and tell you where we're going in the future, headed off that way, and what's happened to date. Of the STCs that we have right now, the one that we're promoting new right now is the Duke gated metering system that you see here off to our right. And the reason that we have improved onto it is we're making more standard applications of parts and pieces. So if you call me and want a part, we can send you a part, not have to build a specific part. And that's a lot of the things that Turbine Conversion has done with these different STCs, including our own, is get them into a standard form and a standard production. They're all STC, they're all PMA, they're all STCs are add-ons in particular cases, like if they were for a particular model, we now spread them across all models.
Okay, tell me about the single-point fuel system that Turbine Conversions has.
The single-point fueling system was actually developed for the drug intervention and the BLM on fueling. And what we ended up doing at that time, when AIRS, if you remember back at that time, was building thrushes for the drug folks, they ended up demanding having a system that they could control the amount of fuel on board. So that was the original reason to develop it. The BLM wanted 90 minutes of fuel on board, no matter what the engine was. The drug intervention wanted different levels of fuel involved with the airplanes that they were flying. So that was the process that we ended up doing that. And then we STC'd it because originally for the drug we did not have to STC it. It ended up being a public use airplane. And we thought it was such a good thing for the whole industry because of safety and other reasons that we continued with it. It's probably our largest selling product right now. It seems like we're always about 2 months behind. I mean, we're building 2 of them a week, and we could build 3 a week and still wouldn't catch up the way it's gone right.
Mr. Bill, tell me about the turbine conversions on the different type of airframes.
Graham, I want to mention that because of the different groups that we've done, we've sort of standardized on the way that we end up doing them, and that is we're inducing more air for the PT6s in every case, trying to keep it up farther from the ground pickups on it so we pick up less dirt to have to filter out of it. And that does not matter whether it ended up being our M18 conversion, our air tractor conversions, our conversions here with the AgCat. The AgCat is a long-standing one that I had the most experience with because I've been operating one and flying it myself for 35 years now with the PT6 on it. The longevity is that as you provide cleaner air, better conversions, more cooling in all of the installation, your equipment lasts longer and costs you less in the long run, even though it might cost you more originally.
Right. And I see you got a nice tail wheel over here. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, the tail wheel, Graham, ends up being a development that was basically originally for the AgCat only, and we expanded it to the thrushes. It has a pin locking device that's been changed 2 or 3 different times. Probably if you've ever flown any of the thrushes or any of the other airplanes, there's been shimmy problems, there's been lockup problems, there's been numerous things that have been involved. And they're made of steel and they're heavy. This is about 7 pounds lighter than the previous wheel. We also have many different wheels available, 606 and the 505 for different wheel arrangements on it. And by reducing the weight, and we're actually reducing the spring tensions on them right now, we find that we get away from all shimming problems. And the 606 big wheel, basically on soft and unimproved runways, has been a real thing back from the folks that said, hey, this thing just is perfect. We didn't have that kind of support on soft ground.
Right. Well, Mr. Bill, I appreciate your time today. And for AgAir Update, I'm Graham Lavender, and